After a long time, we meet again due to various historical engagements and other reasons. Perhaps I haven't been able to meet you. But this time, I promise that I will be regularly present. But I am about to start a new series. It is about the history of Europe. Within the history of Europe, I will now start a particular chapter, which is the French Revolution. The French Revolution is a revolutionary event in the history of the world. Not only in the 18th century, but this French Revolution also stirred up 19th century Europe. The first aspect of this French Revolution that we need to emphasize is the reasons behind the French Revolution. We will try to grasp the reasons behind it initially. We will address them. Firstly, political reasons, economic reasons, social reasons, and philosophical background. Therefore, the first series we are going to look at here. The main subject matter is the responsibility of the king or the political reasons of the French Revolution. This video is not just for entertainment or to watch beautifully. It is definitely important for exams. From school level to all undergraduate level exams, this video will be useful for you. Even civil service exams, that is BCS, or Indian Administrative Service UPSC exams, even in SSC exams, this video will be extremely useful. So watch the video from start to finish. Definitely let us know how you feel about it, or what could be improved in the comment box, like and share it. So without delay, we are starting the first video of the French Revolution series. We had mentioned at the beginning that the responsibility for the freedom of the French Revolution cannot be denied in any way. King Louis XIV and Louis XVI played a significant role behind the French Revolution. The first problem created by the kings was the concept of divine monarchy, known as the divine right of kings. Both Louis XIV and Louis XVI presented themselves as representatives of God.
Louis XIV declared that I am the state. Not only that, he considered himself as the sun god, or presented himself as the son of the sun. He portrayed himself as the Sun King in various art and architecture. He had his own statues carved. His father-in-law carried on the same tradition. He believed that his word was the final word, or that his word was law. He too was a believer in divine monarchy, although for a long time the people of France accepted the divine power or divine monarchy of the kings. Enlightened philosophers were challenging this notion. In the writings of Rousseau and Voltaire, this divine monarchy was repeatedly criticized. As a result, the masks of the kings were removed. Along with this, a second perspective emerged regarding the despotic nature of the kings. Louis XIV. He was the ultimate autocrat. He concentrated all power in his own hands. He even brought the nobility under his control. He forcefully imposed the entire bureaucratic system of governance. Both Louis XIV and Louis XVI rejected all democratic traditions. They did not call for the Estates General. Ultimately, even after almost 175 years, when they were pressured to convene the Estates General, they did not move towards fulfilling the people's demands for democratic reforms. As a result, the people also turned against this autocratic ruler and the kings. The third point, which is very important, is the extreme repression and oppressive laws. The latter applies the law like a case. Any person could be arrested, without trial or warrant, could be exiled, or could be imprisoned in the Bastille fortress. Not only that, censorship or surveillance was imposed on freedom of speech, starting from newspapers. All paths of protest and resistance were blocked. Yet, people would have accepted it if these kings could primarily address the crisis. But on the eve of the French Revolution, the severe crisis that had intensified, the financial problems that had arisen, the financial crisis that had emerged, the kings of France could not address it. By removing the finance ministers from their path of reform, they were dismissed. They could not control famine and inflation. As a result, the patience of the people of France broke. So they challenged the monarchy. They took to the streets against the monarchy. And there was another person who fueled this. Maria, your leader. Many people blamed her for this revolution. In fact, Marie Antoinette was called the deficit queen, meaning her job was to spend wealth like water. Maria supposedly had around 500 attendants or maids who spent a huge amount of money solely on luxury. Not only that, she exploited the lack of personality and foresight of Louis XVI to exert influence over him. She controlled his decisions, which the people of France could not accept. Therefore, overall, the people of France raised their voices against divine monarchy, autocracy, short-sightedness, and incompetent administration. They became vocal in protest, leading to the revolution. Hence, the responsibility of the French king in the French Revolution cannot be denied.